36 hours ago, I was in Spain, sitting at a little sidewalk cafe in San Marco, when a letter was handed to me. It had been forwarded 10 different times, once for each word. I read it twice and ordered a ticket for Chicago. The letter said, Joey Crocetti and his family are in very serious trouble. Joey was about 19 years old when I first met him in a bombed-out town near Monte Cassino. He had been badly wounded as he helped me out of the mud one rainy night when the Germans overran us. His family nursed us both back to health. If I'd had a family, I couldn't have loved them any more than I did the Crocettis. Mama, Papa, and Joey. I helped them get to Chicago, and now they were running a business on Lincoln Street. Papa always insisted that I was a partner.
Tonight we're going to have a real party. A welcome home Mike Lanyard party.
Yes, and I make some pizza for you, yes?
Great. Will Joey be there? Hey, did I say a bad word?
Yes, Mike, you said a bad word. We don't want you to say it again.
I'm talking about your Joey, your son.
Papa's right, Mikey. We don't want to talk about Joey.
Is he in trouble with the police?
Mike, you've got to do what Mama asks you. Don't talk about Joey.
Mike, you're the nearest thing to a son I got now.
I've got to talk to him. Where is he?
He comes, he goes.
Doesn't he live with you?
2 years ago, he got
Now,
married.
Mama, stop it.
Where's his wife?
Oh, they are separated.
I got this. It says that Joey's in trouble.
Who wrote it?
I don't know.
Somebody plays good jokes with you.
Oh, please, Mikey. You gotta leave Joey alone. I'll make a nice party for you tonight, yes? You come, Mikey.
Afraid not, Mama. A party without Joey wouldn't be much fun, would it? The letter had come as a surprise, but the biggest surprise was Mama's and Papa's attitude. They were frightened. So frightened they wouldn't talk. Somebody could, though, even if the letter wasn't signed. That made me think of Harry the Pen, a man with great handwriting experience. I found him in the back of a little cigar store.
Yeah. Yeah. You're on. I'm a little rusty, Mike. I haven't handled paper in a long time. Been going straight for 5 years. Yeah. The fin on Betsy B's nose. You're on. Nothing distinctive about it. Common paper. Trick pen. Sorry, Mike. One thing.
Yeah?
It was written by a dame.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Change your luck. Deuce across. You're on.
I once searched for a guy for 3 weeks. When I finally found him and told him what a tough time I'd had, he said, "Why didn't you look in the phone book?" So now I always do that first. There it was, Joe Crocetti, 1545 Elmwood Street. Joe Crocetti?
Yes?
I'm Michael Lanyard.
Come in. I should have recognized you. I think I did.
Joey?
Mm-hmm. According to Joey, there's no one like you.
Joey was 19. That's a very impressionable age. When will he be home?
I don't know. We've separated.
Glasses and a mustache. He's grown up.
That was taken a year ago.
Before he left you?
Yes.
I got this letter. It says the family's in trouble.
Mr. Lanyard, I haven't seen Joey in months. I don't want to be rude, but I'm very tired. Will you excuse me?
Sure. After you answered a few questions, why did you and Joey separate?
For a very personal reason that I don't think is any of your business.
Anything that concerns the Crocetti family is my business. I talked them into coming to America.
Maybe they should have stayed in Italy.
Especially if they're going to run up against the same thing here as they did there.
What are you talking about?
The family's so frightened they wouldn't even talk about their own son. I can understand them with their background of fear. What's the matter with you? Why were you so scared you wouldn't even sign a letter? Where is Joey?
I don't know.
I think you're lying.
Get out.
Where is he?
Get out. Get out. Get out.
Do you love Joey?
Yes. And I will. For the rest of my life.
Why did you let him go?
I couldn't stop him. He owed money, gambling debt. Phoned one night and said he had to leave town. Didn't even come home to pack. He said he'd sent for his clothes.
Did he?
No. They're in there in that closet. I said I'd give my life for Joey, and I meant it. But it isn't that easy, Mr. Lanyard. I shouldn't even be talking to you. And if you're the kind of guy Joey thinks you are, I shouldn't have to.
That's right, Mrs. Crocetti. You shouldn't have to. The Blue Moon looked like a fugitive from the health board. That is, if you just saw the front. Because that's all it was, a front. The back room was the business end of the establishment. For a moment, it looked like 1,000 other little gambling joints, but just for a moment. Then it began to take on an aura, a color, a flavor, a smell. The smell of Chick Walsey, a big-time operator who was supposed to be vacationing abroad at the request of the government. Walsey always played it safe, like having Mr. Todd Letters in his rooms. Todd was one of the slickest dice changers in the business. Then there was Chris Jarnigan, a muscle man who exploded when Walsey pulled the string. And most important of all, there was Marty Reagan, executive assistant to Chick Wolsey. When Wolsey had been deported 2 years ago, Marty had gone with him to share the exile. Hello, Marty.
What do you want?
I thought you were out of the country with your deported boss.
Chick Wolsey's not my boss anymore.
Did he take you off the payroll?
No, I took myself off. Why get scorched with the heat when I can come back home and take over for myself?
Looks to me like you're still working for him. The housemen are all Wolsey's. Place is loaded with his boys. Tell me about Joey Crocetti.
Joey who?
Crocetti, Joey Crocetti. He used to hang around here.
Never heard of him.
He speaks very highly of you.
Lanyard, you're trouble I don't need and can't afford. Want to make a bet?
On what?
Your life. I'd lay pretty good odds you wouldn't be in town tomorrow night. That way you could pick up a couple of grand just by getting on a plane.
Sounds good. Except that I enjoy making trouble for guys like you. I didn't remember too clearly about the Wolsey case, so I went to the public library to check their old newspaper files of 2 years ago. Chick Wolsey's picture was all over the front page. The newspapers played the Wolsey matter big for several weeks. There were even pictures of him boarding the ship in answer to the deportation order, and something else running through the stories that I'd almost forgotten. Janet Lemire, Wolsey's favorite girlfriend. Her picture had been taken in court with Wolsey, and again at the boat when she kissed him goodbye. The story went on that when questioned about her future plans, she said she was going to open a high-class fashion salon. She added that she felt Chick had got a raw deal. I remember Janet well. So I headed for her very respectable joint. Hello, Janet.
Hello, Mike. How are you?
Marty call you?
He said you spelled trouble. Told me to throw you out on your attractive ear.
What's the verdict?
Make yourself at home.
Thanks.
I'm having my annual showing tomorrow morning. Big buyers from the East. Want to come?
Can't. Looking for a friend.
So Marty told me.
You think he's going to like your frankness?
No, but I don't think he knows how to handle a man like you.
Do you?
I think I can manage.
Let's start with Joey Crocetti.
Bad start. Never heard of Joey Crocetti.
That's what Marty said. So why is he so nervous?
He's just starting in business for himself. He doesn't want to get involved with you.
He said he'd taken over. From what you say, he might be telling the truth. But you know what I think? He is involved. Right up to his beady little eyes.
He'd be hurt to hear you say that.
When you see him, tell him if Joey Crocetti doesn't show up by tomorrow morning, I'm going to turn over every rock in his crummy life. I don't think that would appeal to him.
In the meantime, can we find anything that appeals to you?
I like to do business with the boss.
What are we waiting for?
Joey Crocetti. I was just testing for size when I went to see Janet, and it looked like a wrong number. I decided I'd almost hit the bottom when I got another surprise.
Mike.
Papa, what are you doing here?
I had to see you, Mike.
Sure, come in.
No. What I have to tell you will take only a minute. Mike, we have known you for so many years. Mom and me, we love you like a son.
You haven't been treating me like one.
That is because it is best that you leave us alone right now, Mike.
What has Joey done?
Joey's been raised good, Mike. He loves Mom and me. He's treated us good. Joe has done nothing wrong.
Then what is it?
I think we understand each other. Don't we, honey?
I think so.
Mama.
You no go away again, Mikey boy.
Afraid so, Mama. You were right. There is nothing I can do.
Oh, Mikey, Mikey,
Mama, please.
There it was. Just what I'd asked for. Joey Crocetti in the flesh. He hadn't been murdered, kidnapped, or even arrested. He'd just turned into a glorified hoodlum. It didn't sound right. Nothing I remembered about Joey fitted with what he'd turned out to be. I decided to wait and talk to him alone. It was a long wait. Better than an hour. And I hoped it meant Joey and his family were back together. Then he came out, and something new had been added. Janet Lanyard had said she didn't know Joey. Joey said his association with Marty Reagan had ended with a payment for his gambling debts. They were all lying. And I was going to find out what they were trying to hide.
You decided to accept my invitation.
Only long enough to talk to your boyfriend, Joey.
My boyfriend? There's no one here but these gentlemen, who, as you can see, are quite impressed.
If you want to keep them impressed, you better dig up Joey. I followed you both here. Where is he? Or do I have to get loud to see him? I still want to talk to Joey.
All right. Quiet. Stay in here and I'll send him to you.
I didn't trust Janet, and I knew if I stayed here, Joey would probably disappear again. So I decided to look for him myself. The door opened into a hallway with dressing rooms, massage rooms, and at the end of the corridor, a steam room.
Micah.
Janet Lemare's joint had everything, but I wasn't interested in anything except talking to Joey Crocetti. Joey.
Who is it?
Lanyard. I want to talk to you.
Aren't you carrying this big brother act too far? I just talked to you back at the house.
Come on, Joey. I'm not dressed for steam.
Well, what's the matter?
You look different without your glasses.
Who doesn't?
Put on the weight, too.
I've been eating regular. Anything else?
Plenty, but it can wait. How long are you going to be in here?
A half hour or so.
I'll wait outside.
You better get dressed, Chick. Lanyard's snooping around.
Shut up.
You should have taken that bet, Lanyard.
I didn't understand the odds.
Get away from the door.
Class switch.
Switch?
Yeah, you and Joey.
Oh, you like it, huh? I was getting tired of being out of the country so long. So I had my boys look for a pigeon I could double. Took almost a year. Then they found this jerk, Cassetti.
What did you do to Joey to convince him to play ball?
He needed money. We talked him into gambling. We had him win at first, the rest was easy. He got so far in debt he had to change places with me. Had my boys take pictures all along. Worked like a blueprint for the doctor.
Except for one thing.
What's that?
Joey had a scar. Right above his belt. He got it about 10 years ago, saving my life.
Well, you can't think of everything. How does this all hurt you, Lanyard?
It hurts. Because I know the way you must have reasoned with Joey and his family.
How can I square it with you?
Bring Joey back unharmed. take his family off the hook.
All right. I tell you what, you give Marty and me enough time to wind things up here and get out of town, and we'll send Joey back.
Bring him back first, then we'll talk about it.
Get your hands up. You're in no position to make deals with anybody.
Neither are you. Call an ambulance.
Papa, they're here. Joey!
Here's my... Oh, bello mio.
Ma guarda, sta bene.
Bye, son.
Joey.
Grazie, amico. Grazie.
Thank your wife. She wrote me.
The next time Joey tells you to do something, you do it. Except when Joey's wrong.
Arrivederci, Mike.
Mom.
Mama, you forget.
Sì, un momento. Ecco qua. This is for you, Mikey.
Yes, for when you get hungry. Pizza.
With garlic. Oh, plenty garlic.
They're gonna love me on that plane.
Arrivederci. Arrivederci. Michael.
Bye.